What if a single person could change the future of a queen? Not a politician, not a rival royal, not a powerful business leader, but an ordinary young man. It sounds like the plot of a royal drama. Yet throughout history, love has often changed the course of monarchies. Relationships have influenced kings, marriages have transformed royal families, and sometimes, a single person has altered the destiny of an entire nation. Now, as Princess Leonor prepares for her future role as Queen of Spain, a fascinating question continues to capture the imagination of royal watchers around the world. What kind of person could one day win her heart? And if such a person appeared, how would Spain's royal family react? Would they welcome him? Would they worry about the challenges he might face? Or would they fear the enormous impact such a relationship could have on Leonor's future? Today, we're exploring a question that has fascinated royal fans everywhere. Not because there is any confirmed relationship, but because whoever eventually becomes part of Princess Leonor's life could influence the future of Spain's monarchy in ways few people realize. And once you understand why, you'll see that finding love may be one of the biggest challenges facing Spain's future queen. Most young people have the freedom to shape their futures. They can change careers, move cities, take risks, reinvent themselves. Princess Leonor's future is different. Long before she understood what a crown meant, her destiny had already been decided. One day, she is expected to become Queen of Spain. That responsibility influences nearly every aspect of her life. Her education, her public appearances, her military training, her preparation for leadership. Everything points toward a future role that carries immense responsibility. And that means anyone who enters her life in a serious way would also enter a world unlike almost any other. For most families, a son-in-law is simply another member of the family. For a future queen, it's much more complicated. The person Leonor eventually chooses could become one of the most watched individuals in Spain. Every detail would attract attention. His background, his career, his personality, his family, his past. The public would want answers to every question imaginable. And that's where the pressure begins. Because it's not enough for someone to simply care about Leonor. They would also need to handle a level of public scrutiny that most people could never imagine. Imagine being one of the most recognizable young women in Europe. How do you know who genuinely likes you? How do you know someone is interested in the real you and not the title? This is one of the hidden challenges that many royals face. Trust becomes more complicated, relationships become more complicated, and emotions become tangled with public expectations. For Leonor, this challenge may be especially significant. Because the stakes are incredibly high. Choosing the wrong person wouldn't just affect her personal happiness. It could create years of media attention and public discussion. That's a burden few young people ever have to carry. King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia have spent years preparing Leonor for the throne. They've watched her grow. They've guided her. They've helped her develop the qualities expected of a future monarch. Naturally, they would want anyone close to her to understand the responsibilities she carries. Not because they want to control her choices, but because they understand the reality of royal life. King Felipe knows this reality better than almost anyone. He spent years preparing to become king. He understands the pressure, the scrutiny, the sacrifices. If Leonor were to fall deeply in love someday, her parents would likely have one major concern. Would that person be ready for the life that comes with loving a future queen? Many relationships struggle under normal circumstances. Now imagine adding global media attention. Imagine every photograph becoming news. Every appearance becoming a headline. Every rumor spreading across social media within minutes. That kind of pressure can test even the strongest relationships. It's one reason why royal romances often attract so much fascination. People see the glamour, but they don't always see the sacrifices. The loss of privacy, the constant attention, the endless public opinions. Anyone entering Leonor's life would need extraordinary resilience. Now let's think about the bigger picture. What kind of person could truly change Princess Leonor's future? Not necessarily someone wealthy. Not necessarily someone famous. Not necessarily someone from a royal family. The person who could have the greatest impact on her future might simply be someone who offers what her life often lacks. Normality, honesty, trust, support. Someone who sees Leonor before seeing the future queen. Someone who understands her responsibilities without being overwhelmed by them. Someone who helps her remain grounded despite the enormous expectations surrounding her. That kind of relationship could become one of the most important influences in her life. And that's exactly why it matters. Royal families today are very different from those of previous centuries. Modern royals have much greater freedom in choosing their partners. Love is no longer viewed the same way it once was. Personal happiness matters. Compatibility matters. Mutual respect matters. That means Leonor will likely have more freedom than many royal figures from the past. Yet freedom doesn't eliminate challenges. It simply changes them. The challenge isn't whether she can choose for herself. The challenge is finding the right person while living one of the most public lives imaginable. Here's the interesting part. The real concern wouldn't be love itself. Most parents hope their children find happiness. King Felipe and Queen Letizia are no different. The real concern would likely be whether a future relationship helps or complicates Leonor's life. Whether it strengthens her. Whether it supports her responsibilities. Whether it allows her to remain true to herself. Because becoming queen will already be difficult enough. The last thing any parent would want is to see their child facing unnecessary challenges. So, who is the boy who could change Princess Leonor's future? The truth is, nobody knows. There is no confirmed mystery boyfriend. No verified royal romance. No hidden story waiting to be revealed. But someday, someone may enter her life and become one of the most important people in her future. And when that happens, the impact could extend far beyond a simple love story. Because Princess Leonor isn't just any young woman. She is the future Queen of Spain. And the person she eventually chooses could influence not only her personal happiness but also a chapter of modern royal history. Until then, the question remains one of the most fascinating mysteries surrounding Spain's future queen. Who will be the person who captures her heart? And will that person be ready for the extraordinary life that comes with it? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Princess Leonor stories, royal family insights, and fascinating discussions about Europe's most talked about royals. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.